Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio sentenced to 22 years for January 6 role. Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio has been sentenced to 22 years in prison for his role in the January 6 Capitol riot. Learn about the details of his sentencing and the implications of this decision in this comprehensive article. In a significant development related to the events of January 6, former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio has been handed a 22-year prison sentence for his involvement in the Capitol riot. This landmark decision has far-reaching consequences, both for Tarrio himself and the broader political landscape. In this detailed article, we will explore the background of this case, the trial proceedings, and the implications of this sentencing. The rise of Enrique Tarrio. Enrique Tarrio's journey from a relatively unknown figure to the leader of the Proud Boys is a fascinating one. Born in Miami, Florida, Tarrio grew up in a diverse neighborhood. He attended local schools and developed an early interest in politics. However, it was his involvement with far-right groups that would ultimately define his path. Early involvement in far-right movements. Tarrio's early involvement in far-right movements began with his participation in various rallies and protests. He quickly rose through the ranks, owing to his charisma and ability to mobilize supporters. Proud Boys and their ideology. The Proud Boys, a far-right extremist group founded by Vice Media co-founder Gavin McInnes, gained prominence in the late 2010s. They espoused a controversial ideology that blended elements of nationalism, anti-immigration, and a perceived defense of Western culture. Tarrio's leadership. Enrique Tarrio took the helm of the Proud Boys in 2018. Under his leadership, the group became more visible and vociferous in its activities. Tarrio's role in organizing rallies and public events put him squarely in the spotlight. The January 6 Capitol riot, one of the most notorious events in recent American history, is undoubtedly the storming of the United States Capitol on January 6, 2021. Thousands of supporters of then-President Donald Trump converged on Washington, D.C., to protest the certification of the 2020 presidential election results. Tarrio's involvement. Enrique Tarrio's involvement in the lead-up to the January 6 event came under scrutiny during the subsequent investigations. He was accused of planning and encouraging his followers to participate in the riot. The riot unfolds on that fateful day. Chaos erupted as rioters breached the Capitol building. The world watched in shock as lawmakers were evacuated, and the seat of American democracy was desecrated. Tarrio's legal battle. Following the events of January 6, Enrique Tarrio found himself entangled in a complex legal battle. He faced multiple charges, including incitement to riot and conspiracy. The trial. Tarrio's trial was closely watched by legal experts and political analysts. The prosecution presented a compelling case, linking him to the organization and coordination of the riot. The sentencing. In a landmark decision, Enrique Tarrio was sentenced to 22 years in federal prison. This sentencing sends a clear message about the consequences of inciting and participating in acts of political violence. Implications and reactions. The sentencing of former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio has generated a wide range of reactions from various quarters. Political implications. This decision has significant political ramifications. It underscores the government's commitment to upholding the rule of law and ensuring accountability for those who engage in acts of domestic terrorism. Public reaction. The public's response to Tarrio's sentencing has been mixed. While some view it as a just outcome, others argue that it sets a dangerous precedent for the prosecution of political dissent.